Tony Robbins, Life and Wealth Mastery. Do you do it?
Or not do it?
I don't know. Let's find out.
We're going to go into the details. Here we go. All right, so Tony Robbins, I don't know if this might be your first event with Tony Robbins. We're talking about Life and Wealth Mastery.
Yeah.
Because some people, it was their first event, actually surprising.
Because there's so many other amazing events that kind of lead up to the Life and Wealth Mastery, like UPW and Date with Destiny and Business Mastery.
Yeah, usually UPW is the first one for people.
UPW is usually the very first one that people do.
And then they kind of, truth be told, upsell you to their package stuff, which is what we did. We did the UPW, and then we said, you know what, let's do the package. And let me tell you, packages, I mean, if you were to buy them individually, not cheap. Tony Robbins, not cheap. The package, cheaper, but not cheap. But I mean, if you're gonna do it, you're better off to buy the package because it's the bulk discount, so to speak. So that's what we did.
More bang for your buck for sure.
And we happened to do it virtual versus in person because it was COVID, as Lexi had mentioned.
Everything was shut down, and so all we could do was watch online. And what Tony was able to put together virtually for thousands and thousands and thousands of people was like amazing. I mean, honestly, I think that Zoom is what it is today because Tony really pushed the envelope.
By far. It's a big studio there in Florida. So anyway, so we're talking about Life and Wealth Mastery, which for us was the last of the 5 events or whatever that we did. And we had bought the virtual package. So we were doing everything at home, which really worked out for us because, husband and wife is basically 2 for 1. And then we invited friends over and had them come to our house and we did it all together. So it was really beneficial as being business owners and leaders and so on and working with groups of people and pouring into them. It was fun to be able to offer a Tony Robbins experience through our house. So, hey, if you got the funds, do it, right? Would you say do it?
Oh, yeah. Would
you say do it?
If you've done all of the other Tony Robbins events and this is your last one, you have to do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, so what was your take though? Because it's interesting. We have very close friends of ours that actually met at the Life and Wealth Mastery in Fiji, and they rave about the event. Oh my gosh.
They were like, it was life-changing. Like, our lives are so much better today because of that event. We have implemented everything that we learned into our lives, and our lives are completely changed as a result of it. And we're like,
and for us, we didn't have the same experience. We were talking about it after talking to our friends, and we're like, man, I don't know, would I do it again?
But I think one of the reasons why we feel that way is because of the people that we hang around. We're already around so many amazing people who kind of lead a Tony Robbins like mindset lifestyle. So it wasn't totally out of the norm for us. It wasn't brand new information, whereas most people, that kind of stuff is brand new information. So would I do it again?
That's true. That's a good point though, babe. Like, association is key in life, right? They say you'll be who you are in life based on the 5 people you spend the most time with and the books you read. We're blessed that we're in a business opportunity with eXp Realty that we actually spend time with just absolute movers and shakers and big thinkers and positive minded speaking people that it's infectious. It's just great, right?
It is life-changing. These types of events quite often, actually.
Yeah. So for us, maybe it's like, we kind of have this every event that we do with our real estate company or whatever. So it wasn't as new.
Let the record show they're not cleanses like Life Mastery was. I did not know that this was a cleanse until like 2 days before we left.
You did not know?
No, not until like 2 or 3 days before we left.
Did I not tell you?
You may have omitted.
Or you may have forgotten.
That part of the program.
It is all part of the healing process.
And it is.
So when you say a cleanse,
program.
Break it down. What is the cleanse? What do they have to look forward to?
Okay, so when you go someplace and then you expect to eat food, just throw that out the window.
Yeah, at least for the first 5 days or 6 days.
There is no food. There is celery juice, there is lemon water, and there's smoothies of some kind. There's like mush in your mouth.
You're a texture gal, yeah.
Yeah, and then there's salad.
It's all kind of part of the process,
Now, they do say the first couple days are going to be rough on most people because most people are sugar addicts. So they're cutting out sugar.
They give you nap time, like literally give you nap time in the middle of the day.
Yeah. But after day 2, like day 3, most people are like, whoa,
Oh, yeah.
I'm feeling really good all of a sudden. I got energy, and you hadn't eaten hardly any food.
Oh, yeah.
It's really kind of neat transformation. So that's really cool.
I did lose quite a bit of weight.
Yeah. I've done cleanses before, actual like just water fast, like fasting.
Oh.
So I had kind of experienced some of that stuff before, so that wasn't necessarily new. But then there's the colonics. There's the cleansing in that regard.
Yeah.
Right, babe?
That was, I was really nervous about that part.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were nervous about that.
Experience
I was a little nervous. I'm like, hey, let's go for it. I've heard about it. But I don't know, we did 2 each, which they say probably not enough. You probably need to do a minimum of 4 to 10 is what they're saying.
If
I'm like,
I could go back and do it again,
that's a lot of cleansing.
I would actually do 4. What do you mean? I was terrified. I was so, like, I had so much anxiety about just the idea.
Yeah, and if you don't know what we're talking about, we'll let you go discover. Go do a little research.
I'm not going to describe it to you.
But here you are, someone major anxiety, and yet you're like, I think, in fact, last night at dinner, you're saying, I actually think I'm kind of missing, I wish I did more.
Well, it's not that I missed the colonics.
Well,
I lost a lot of weight from it, which is wild. Like, to think about that we as humans, we carry around like 5 to 7 pounds of crap.
Dang, so you're just like full of crap.
Yes, I am.
Disgusting.
Me too.
So I'm feeling a little full of crap again.
Okay, all right.
It's been a while.
So there's that. So that's the life mastery that you start out with.
Yes.
And then it transitioned. Then on the last day, your celebration meal, you get protein. I think it's fish, actually, the first time. Yeah, anyway. So we won't go into that. The food at Namale is way better. Let me just say, go look at our Namale review. It's night and day different.
Oh my gosh, when we got to eat the food at Namale, that was like, oh, that was an amazing day.
That was amazing. That was amazing. All right, let's talk about the event.
Okay.
Without giving away too much, because there is an aspect of kind of the unveiling of it and so on, and I don't want to ruin the experience.
Okay.
But I'll tell you, probably the biggest thing about the event that we heard from our friends Brian and Anna is just the association of the people to have that many kind of entrepreneurial movers and shakers and positive-minded people in one room. They're like, you just don't get that in life typically nowadays, and it was just so infectious. So I would say that the networking is well worth. If you really get in there and network and connect with people, that's a huge win.
Yes.
The people in the room are no joke, because it is expensive to get there and to go through it, and the commitment and kind of who Tony Robbins like attracts, right? There are people making differences in this world. So that alone probably should be your, pushes you over the edge. It's like, yeah, right? And then the content, and obviously with anything, I don't believe knowledge is power. I don't think that's accurate because you have to implement the knowledge that you have. A lot of people have knowledge, but they don't implement, they don't take action. No power. So you got to have the implementations. Like we bought a juicer when we came home, and we did 30 days straight of celery juice.
Yes.
Right? So, I mean, there's a lot of things we've implemented just for health and wellness and so on that have really made a difference. So I think we're very pro Tony Robbins. You know, it is an investment in your future. And sometimes when you really stretch to get into something, you have more ownership of it. It's like, you know, do you buy your kid their first car, or do you have them get a job and save up money so they buy their first car? Do you think they're going to take care of it better, the one that they worked hard and paid their own money for?
For sure.
Absolutely, right? So it's the same thing kind of with this. It's a stretch to get there, but man, you know, everybody else in that room are movers and shakers, and it was potentially a stretch for some of them to get there. However, I will say not all. There's a lot in the room. Wasn't a stretch at all, man. They were like killing it. Crushing it.
Yeah.
So that would bring into the play the networking aspect of it. So I would say absolutely life and wealth mastery.
You have to do it.
You should do it because it's going to put you on a different course in your life.
Totally changes your perspective. How you look at life, how you look at health, and how you look at wealth.
Yeah. Watch our videos on the hotel reviews. So you can kind of map out your travel plans, kind of like what we did. You might go a little early and stay a little late like we did, because it is a trek to get out to Fiji, huh, babe?
And that plane, woo, it's small.
Oh yeah, to get to the Tony Robbins event island. Anyway, hey guys, thanks for tuning in. We hope this was helpful. Hey, if you have questions regarding the Tony Robbins event, a little more detail since we've gone through it and we've gone through all their programs, like and subscribe in our channel. Obviously, we're growing our, do all the things. Comment, because we love comments and we do interact and answer. We really take pride in answering all the comments that come in. So that's a way that we can interact. And we really do appreciate you liking and subscribing and following. We love having more followers and so on. So until next time, happy travels.
Bye.